Hi, my name is Amrish. You're watching Gourmet at Home. There was a time in Indian catering industry when it was going through a transformation. Chefs were getting recognition. Innovation was slowly making its space. Though there were very few restaurants based on international cuisine, regional cuisine was still restricted to the native regions. The innovation was happening, but it was happening within the region. Dishes like kofta sham savera, murg labadar, palak sabz miloni were some of the star dishes in the menus of 1980s and 90s. There is one dish from that time which is my personal favorite, and it's tawa paneer khatta pyaz. I think we need to revive some of those recipes, their source of inspiration and origin, and showcase them in a way where it can appeal to the new generation. So let's start making the recipe of tawa paneer khatta pyaz. For this recipe of tawa paneer khatta pyaz, we need some paneer, chopped onion, diced pickled onions, chopped ginger, garlic, green chili and fresh tomato puree. In the spices we need turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander seeds, green cardamom, clove, cumin and some dry red chilies. So let's start first by pickling the onions. To pickle the onions, we need some diced onions, approximately 1 centimeter. After the onions, we will add salt, sugar, turmeric for color and flavor, and then we will add vinegar. After adding all these ingredients, we will mix them. Along with turmeric, if you want to add, you can add half a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder also. So that will also give a nice bright orange color to the pickled onions. After marinating the onions in vinegar along with spices, salt and sugar, we need to rest them at least for 24 hours. So for this recipe, I have pickled my onions in the jar, and I will be using these onions to prepare my tawa paneer khatta pyaz. So let's start by making the masala now. So first we'll start by adding vegetable oil, approximately 2 to 3 tablespoons. In the meantime, the oil is getting ready. Let's crush the coriander seeds, green cardamom and cloves. I have taken 2 to 3 green cardamoms and approximately 4 to 5 cloves. And now in the same masala, I will add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 2 dry whole red chilies. Oil is ready now. I will start first by adding the dry red chilies. After the chilies, I will add the crushed coriander, green cardamom, clove and cumin seeds. After the spices, I will add chopped onions, after the chopped onions, I will add half a teaspoon of salt. So once the onions are soft, I will add chopped garlic. So I have used approximately 1.5 tablespoon of chopped garlic, and I have used 1.5 medium sized chopped onions for this recipe. Now the onions are almost getting golden brown. At this stage we will add 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, followed by we will add fresh tomato puree. After adding the fresh tomato puree, we will add approximately half a teaspoon of turmeric and 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder. And I am using Kashmiri chili powder for this recipe, so it will not be very spicy. At the same time, it will give a nice bright red color to the masala. It's been said the art of cheese making or paneer was introduced by Portuguese in 17th century in Bengal. There is another theory according to which it's the Afghan who brought paneer to India. But if we see the ancient Indian history, acidulation of milk was always considered as taboo in Indo-Aryan culture. But now we see different versions of paneer in different regions of India. In Kashmir, there is a tribe called Gujjar. They prepare a paneer called kalari, which is quite similar to mozzarella. In Bengal, they have a bandel, which is a smoked and salted version of paneer. In Gujarat, they have a surti paneer, which is prepared from buffalo milk, soft paneer steeped in whey for 36 hours. But the most common is fresh Indian paneer, mainly prepared from buffalo milk, which is the favorite of most of the vegetarians. Now we can see the masala is ready, the tomatoes and onions are cooked, it's thick in texture, oil is oozing on the sides. At this stage, we will add diced paneer, pickled onions, and we will add some sugar also, half a teaspoon of garam masala, fenugreek leaves, lots of chopped coriander, sliced green chili, chopped ginger, 3 teaspoons of desi ghee. And now we'll mix all the ingredients. If the masala is thick, we can always sprinkle some water. Now this is another version of kadhai paneer or paneer do pyaza. So you have another dish in your recipe book now. So let's start doing the plating of tawa paneer khata pyaz. Now this is a very classical style of presenting a tawa paneer khata pyaz. There is a small twist in the presentation. I will share with you once I am done with the classical style. So I am using some fresh coriander leaves, pickled onions, and then I will put some sliced green chilies, crushed fenugreek leaves, along with some crushed coriander seeds. And now coming to the progressive style of presenting tawa paneer khata pyaz. So here I have prepared a taco from a chapati. So first I have made the chapati on the pan and then I have fried this in the oil until crispy and giving a shape of a taco where I can fill my tawa paneer khata pyaz in the center of the taco. So let's start filling the taco. I am sure this is gonna entertain the new generation with this classical preparation. And I will be serving it with some orange and seasonal green lettuce leaves. This is my version of tawa paneer khata pyaz. You can serve it in a classical style, you can serve it as a starter. If you have any of your recipe from 1980s or 90s which is your favorite recipe, we would be happy to share our take on that recipe. Looking forward to see you again in our next episode of Gourmet at Home.